Welcome back. In today's video, we're going to be breaking down the Internet Computer 2025 roadmap and kind of understand what the future holds for the Internet Computer Protocol. You guys know I'm very bullish on this ecosystem, very bullish on the crypto as well. And I do believe that Internet Computer is the best blockchain to think about when you're thinking about artificial intelligence and AI compute capabilities compared to many of the other blockchains that claim they can do this, including the major one that everybody was talking about in 2024, which was the merger of three supposed AI platforms, SingularityNet, Ocean Protocol, and Fetch AI into artificial superintelligence. But since they merged, about 8-9 months previous to this video, we still don't have any clarity as to what this coin is doing, what the project is doing, what building is going on. How are they going to surpass the technology of competing blockchains like the Internet Computer, which already have AI implemented on the chain? It's not like it's still under development, but it's not under construction, right? A lot of the activity within the Internet Computer ecosystem is already live. And so today we're going to break it down. We're going to talk about what the future holds in 2025 and beyond. So make sure you guys are subscribed to this channel right here on the Cryptoviser podcast. We upload as much as possible to bring you the latest happening in the financial world. And hopefully you guys are Internet Computer fans. If you are, don't forget to give the video a thumbs up down below. It is absolutely free. So even if your investment in Internet Computer is down, a thumbs up costs nothing. Thanks so much for the support. If you want to help support the channel, click the join button down below to become a channel member, or you can leave a super chat down below in the comments. Thanks to all of the supporters of this channel. And so, yeah, Dfinity, which is the development arm and the basically founding entity behind ICP, posted this milestones for 2025. And you guys can also go to this website yourself, internetcomputer.org/roadmap, where you can see the full breakdown. But we're going to be going through it in today's video, so we'll do that for you. And if you're driving in the car or whatever, I'm going to try to make it so you don't need to see visuals, but visuals do help. And you can also watch this video at faster speed on YouTube if it helps, because it's probably going to be a little bit of a lengthier video because there's a lot to cover here. A lot of exciting technology that has been under development and currently still under development, waiting for deployment. So anyway, Dfinity has announced the 2025 update and ICP roadmap. Dfinity Foundation will further extend the capabilities of Internet Computer Protocol, enhancing the developer and user experience and further embracing AI. More than 20 new features have been added across various focal areas and grouped into milestones. With this roadmap update, Dfinity is charting a course to achieve world computer vision and provide a sovereign software to the world. The new features have been defined based on valuable feedback from the community, the path forward, the vision of sovereign software, and the latest advances in AI. They incorporate the new self-writing internet paradigm, enabling anyone to become a developer and benefit from the unique properties of ICP. The overall vision of focus areas remain unchanged. And by the way, I just saw a video from last year where Dominic is showing that ICP is already bridged, right? ICP already has access to a lot of the stable coins that are in the crypto ecosystem. Now, granted, I personally believe that Internet Computer needs native USDC. Why it's not native on Internet Computer yet? Not really sure. I think it has more to do with the fact that Dfinity is a Swiss-based company. So I don't know that they're interested in like Circle. I don't know that they're interested in working with Swiss-based companies. That's just my assumption on it, but I could be wrong. We did hear from Dominic previously. I think it was Dominic, where he said they obviously do want USDC native to the chain, but for whatever reasons, it's not important for Circle right now, right? I think Circle is really looking at the Ethereum-based DeFi ecosystems, and those ecosystems that are really driving kind of smart contract and financial type transactions. And if you think about what Internet Computer is doing, it's not really trying to be the financial system of the world. It's trying to be the world computer. And this pivot to AI for ICP is really the best thing they could have done during 2023, 2024, because Internet Computer is the best situated for, high-powered compute from a decentralized perspective if they're able to pull it off. Anyway, moving right along, as the internet computer continues to mature, the DFINITY Foundation will increasingly shift resources towards removing friction in adoption and onboarding of new developers, extending beyond the Web3 community and enabling new types of applications to be built. An exciting example is Caffeine AI, which features on the new ICP roadmap for the first time. I've been seeing a lot of posts about Caffeine AI. We may do a separate video on that as well. If you guys want to see that, let me know down below. Anyway, they're going to give a brief overview of some of these milestones, and then we'll actually go through the roadmap and look at some of these different, pillars of technology within the internet computer ecosystem, like compute platforms, decentralized AI, chain fusion, privacy, platform decentralization, identity, digital assets, governance and tokenomics, developer experience, and more. So there's a lot here. So ICP as a compute platform. Smart contracts are a superior way to build software enabling secure, tamper-proof, resilient, and sovereign applications. ICP's vision is that most of the world's software will be built with smart contracts. The goal of the compute platform theme is to lift any limitations of smart contracts and enable the world's software to run on ICP. I mean, think about it. Solana, blockchain goes down a lot. Ethereum, very slow transaction speed. Bitcoin, very clunky, hard to build on top of. But when you have a layer outside, which is ICP, because ICP is running effectively smart contracts for Bitcoin. And when you pull it one layer out, it allows this more, I don't know that it's superior. It's superior in terms of technological capabilities, ICP versus Bitcoin. But I would say Bitcoin is superior just because it's Bitcoin. But ICP can do more than what Bitcoin can do. It just can't do it within Bitcoin. It has to be that layer out, right? Smart contracts. So anyway, there's a few milestones here. One, this milestone called the Flux milestone is all about increasing the computational capacity of subnets and balancing the load across subnets. The former will entail optimizing the algorithm to schedule canisters or smart contracts, the management of sandboxes, and the increase in the memory efficiency. The latter will be addressed by enabling developers to migrate canisters or smart contracts between subnets. Developers will be able to take a snapshot of a canister or smart contract and download it, then re-upload it into a new subnet. This has the further benefit that developers can make backups of canisters and restore them from backups if necessary. It's pretty revolutionary. I don't know that any other blockchain can do something like that. They also have magnetosphere milestone. This is, and these are all on the roadmap. I'm just going to click it. Let's see what it brings. Yeah, so it brings you to the roadmap where they actually show you the individual milestone. We'll get back to that in a minute. The second milestone for ICP as a compute platform centers around the increasing the use of trusted execution environments, or T, to increase the integrity of the security of ICP. This milestone will enable the use of these Ts, or trusted execution environments, to protect the node state, prevent tampering with the replica code, and keep key shares confidential. By guaranteeing the trustworthiness of the nodes, verifiable API BN access logs and secure queries are unlocked. And by the way, you don't have to understand what all of this means, as long as you kind of have the gist and understand kind of why these milestones are important at a glance. A lot of people get frustrated when they start learning about these blockchains. They're like, I don't understand what any of this means. I'm done. And then they don't try to learn. It's like people stop learning when they stop going to school, right? Like it really is. And what I learned through this channel especially was that reading through some of these roadmaps can be pretty complex. And like when I first started, I didn't understand what any of this meant. I still probably don't know what 40% of it means. But the bottom line is I understand what 60% of it means, right? And before it was only 50%. Before that, it was only 40%. And before that, it was only 20%. But as you continue to learn about this stuff, and you may say, well, what is trusted execution environments? I need to learn more about that because I want to at least understand what ICP is achieving here. So I go open up another video and start learning about trusted execution environments. Why is this important? How does this affect the blockchain? All of this kind of stuff. That way, you're continuing to build your knowledge. And before you know it, a year from now, you're going to understand what most of this stuff means, right? And this goes for anything, but specifically with investing. People get so frustrated that they're just like, screw it. I don't know what this means. And then they walk away. But then they're ready to buy Shiba Inu coin or Peanut the Squirrel coin or any of these other meme coins as soon as they pop up they have no idea about any of it, right? In my view, learning is probably the key to, it's really the key to life, but it's really the key to investing, right? Understanding, what am I investing in? Why am I investing in it? What are they doing? How is this going to bring value? And all that stuff. Anyway, moving right along. Fission milestone. Balancing load by developers migrating canisters or smart contracts to other subnets is a very fine-grained method that works best for a small number of canisters. An alternative load balancing mechanism solution is via subnet splitting. The protocol already allows for splitting subnets, but it would incur a few hours of canister downtime. Remember, canisters are smart contracts. The goal of this milestone is to make subnet splitting practical so that downtime is minimal. Now, this next portion is about decentralized AI. This is what I am most excited about for Internet Computer. I think this puts Internet Computer way above every other blockchain in the AI world or even talking about AI. Near Protocol, which is the #1 AI protocol in the world currently when I'm recording this video. Internet Computer is #2. Internet Computer has superior technology to Near Protocol from an AI perspective, right? I remind you, ICP is already running AI models on it, AI agents. No other blockchain is doing this. Anyway, so Dfinity said, artificial intelligence and ICP have significant potential to benefit one another, a unique combination that cannot be found elsewhere. ICP allows for uploading and running code on the network, and then, thanks to orthogonal persistence and other ICP superpowers, to later seamlessly upgrade and iterate on dApps in production. Now, AI can fulfill the vision of self-writing internet paradigm, where everyone is a developer and can build and deploy their own dApps by just describing them. I mean, just that alone, Internet Computer should be tens of billions of dollars in valuation. Tens of billions. When I'm recording this video, Internet Computer is $3 billion in market cap. It should be 30 billion, minimum, in my view. Anyway, ICP can further address, most probably, the biggest problem of centralized AI. Intransparency and complete lack of verifiability, requiring users to blindly trust a single third party, right? How do you verify the information is correct just because AI is telling you, right? There is no way to do that. In centralized AI forms, in decentralized AI forms, you can. DAI, or decentralized AI, can solve this. DAI involves running AI inference and later also training as a smart contract on-chain, which addresses AI's trust challenges. Users can trust the integrity of these models they utilize and verify the inputs of the models, reducing the need to trust them blindly. However, AI training and inference are highly resource intensive, meaning you need a lot of compute power, a lot of energy, and the limited computational capabilities of traditional blockchain networks often fall short. In contrast, the advanced design of the Internet Computer successfully marries the security of smart contracts with the robust computational demands of AI. And so this kind of goes back to the conversation of Solana, Ethereum, Cardano, Avalanche, Bitcoin, XRP. None of these chains can run AI on them. They can't. They don't have the capacity. Because with AI, you need very rapid, think about like when you swipe your credit card, right? How long are you going to stand there until they tell you whether you're accepted or declined? Maybe 20 seconds. And then you're going to be like, screw it, I'm out. And most of the time, it takes just a few seconds, maybe half a second. Look at how fast these blocks are processing on the Internet Computer. Now, I don't know if there's anything in these blocks, and I don't know how data intensive they are currently, right? Because people are not like, they're not using ICP AI like Google, right? Or like Grok or OpenAI. They're not using it at that point yet because internet computers still under development. And so is the technology of AI being built on top of it. But it is important to understand that none of the other major chains can handle this kind of throughput and can handle this kind of data knowledge and inference that the other chains can run. An internet computer can do it. And by the way, if you're up to this point in the video and you haven't done so already, what are you doing? Give the video a free thumbs up. Moving on with the internet computer AI, we're going to talk about the Vertex milestone. The alpha release of the Caffeine AI platform, caffeine.ai, we'll go to their website in a minute, allows prompt-based creation of full-stack applications. This represents a vertex where unique ICP technologies, such as its serverless compute model, enhanced orthogonal persistence, and AI models for Motoko code generation meet, creating the dawn of self-writing internet. So Caffeine AI, where AI builds with humans. Oh, it's not open yet. Opening soon. And you guys know I love coffee and I love caffeine. Well, I really love coffee more than the caffeine, but let me know what you're drinking down below. So yeah, they're definitely working on AI capabilities and AI products to show at least MVP, right? Minimum viable product. There is no doubt in my mind we're going to see actual companies using internet computer. Right? Maybe they're going to use other ecosystems as well that also can compute as fast as internet computer. But again, no other chain out here, right? Go research the AI chains. No other chain has this technology already implemented, already deployed at this level. They also talk about the Beacon milestone. Large language models have become an incredible tool to write software and allow virtually anyone to become a developer. This milestone is focused on enabling large language models to create code in the Motoko language. To this end, high-quality Motoko code examples will be created that can then be picked up with the different large language model providers and also allow one to fine-tune and benchmark existing models. And then they have the ignition milestone. I wonder why they're calling it ignition. AI agents are a growing paradigm in software, and the internet computer is uniquely positioned to be the home of AI agents. Compared to the traditional IT stack, AI agents on the internet computer can securely and easily manage digital assets, transact amongst each other, be fully sovereign, and be tokenized and managed by DAOs. This milestone focuses on providing access to foundational large language models, along with basic tools to make it as simple as possible to deploy agents on the internet computer. This ignition milestone will also introduce AI worker nodes that specialize in processing large language model prompts. AI workers will have security guarantees similar to canister smart contracts on the internet computer and provide powerful AI models as a service that canisters can then call. So as you can see, they're implementing AI and having the AI ability to communicate and transact with these canisters or these smart contracts. So think about it. You can have an AI agent create a code, implement the code on chain, transact and manage within that code on chain, and work with other large language models, other smart contracts, other AI agents. It's literally an ecosystem of AI. No other chain has this, and no other chain would be anywhere close to the progress that we've seen with internet computer. I mean, I'm not just saying this, guys. Like, I really believe it. Based on what I've seen, internet computer has been way ahead when we're talking about this, a large ability to compute. Think about the other chains. Near Protocol, not really doing anything. Filecoin, I mean, they definitely have the technology in the back end, like infrastructure, I would imagine. But I don't know that Filecoin has any projects or products launched already and testing the capabilities of the Filecoin chain. BitTensor, seems like a hype coin, right? And then pretty much every other coin in the AI categories are low market cap coins that are probably just hype coins, right? Now, we also talk about chain fusion, which is also another amazing technology within the ICP ecosystem. Chain fusion leverages chain key cryptography and enables direct interoperability with other blockchains in a decentralized fashion. ICP smart contracts can read from and write to different chains. By the way, this includes Bitcoin. That's what I was talking about before, that when you think about Bitcoin and building on top of Bitcoin, really, Internet Computer is the only major ecosystem that's doing it, right? I mean, you could somewhat say Litecoin is, but Litecoin is more of a testing ground than anything. But Internet Computer is building the ability to transact and interact with Bitcoin, and then also bringing smart contract capabilities to the Bitcoin ecosystem through this chain fusion technology. ICP smart contract, okay, we already did that. Developers can make use of the capabilities of ICP that they offer when developing apps for other blockchain ecosystems instead of resorting to centralized cloud infrastructure or insecure bridges. In this area, Dfinity is currently working on the Helium milestone, integrating ICP with Solana. The next and freshly added milestone is Meridian. So let's understand what these milestones look like. And by the way, I'm not a fan of Solana, but I don't think Solana is going anywhere in the medium term, right? In the next cycle or two, I think Solana is going to continue to get development. The meme coin situation definitely put a lot of speed bumps in the way for Solana, but it's still going to be there. And again, the same thing goes this cycle than I was saying last cycle. The highly interoperable chains, the chains that can pivot, the chains that have real technology on it already, not just talk, these are the chains that are going to do well. So let's understand the Helium milestone. The Helium milestone enables chain fusion for the Solana network, bringing Solana and ICP closer together, combining the power of the two networks. dApps leveraging the capabilities of both networks look and feel like single network dApps. Now, they said they also have the Meridian milestone. So what is the Meridian milestone? Dogecoin has a very similar design to Bitcoin, and therefore integrating ICP with Doge requires relatively little work. Dogecoin is popular and has a high market cap, but has no smart contract capabilities. With this milestone, the Meridian milestone will bring chain fusion extended with the support for Dogecoin, allowing canister smart contracts to hold and transfer Doge and extend Doge to all kinds of new DeFi capabilities. And guys, the only meme coin that has the opportunity to really grow is Dogecoin, right? It's very similar to Bitcoin in terms of security and network functionality. And bringing ICP over, this could bring a lot more technology. And we know that there's definitely interest in bringing more usage and value to the Dogecoin ecosystem. Anyway, moving right along, canister smart contracts can also be used to implement privacy-preserving dApps that give users full control over their data. Leveraging cryptographic protocols, ICP enables developers to build dApps where users store and share encrypted on-chain data. Advanced cryptographic protocols will eventually allow computations on encrypted data. So they have the Neobium, milestone. VetKeys is a decentralized key management service allowing users to derive cryptographic keys on demand in a fully decentralized way. This allows developers, for instance, to build dApps where users' data is encrypted, addressing privacy needs on the public blockchain. They also have a containment milestone. This milestone enables the full use of trusted execution environments, those T's that we were talking about earlier, providing an extra layer of integrity, guarantee, and shielding from unauthorized access to canister states, further strengthening the privacy properties of ICP. Then they talk about decentralization. They talk about one of their milestone enhances visibility into the Internet Computer's edge infrastructure by making aggregated and anonymized API boundary node access logs publicly accessible. Developers gain valuable insight into their dApp usage patterns, enabling traffic analysis and user stats. They also talk about another milestone, yada, yada, yada. They talk about identity. Most dApps on ICP interact with users and authenticate and possibly require some identity information about them, such as whether they're human, unique, and of age. Indeed, an identity solution that is secure, privacy preserving, self sovereign, and user friendly is a fundamental building block for Web3. Users need to be able to use their dApps seamlessly across different devices, be able to recover their access if they happen to lose a device, and their security guaranteed. After all, this is crypto and users have their assets on chain. Internet identity addresses this and makes users developers' lives easy. So they talk a little bit about the identity. This is not as interesting to us as investors on this channel. And then they talk about digital assets, right? Tokenization. And this is important to understand. Tokenization is already underway. Eventually, probably way past our lifetimes, there's going to be, everything is going to be tokenized. Everything. Like everything is going to be on chain. And so this is the first stages to get there. DeFi protocols and other digital asset solutions are strong drivers of Web3. ICP's chain fusion capabilities, unparalleled scalability, and ability to serve web assets from the chains open up novel digital asset classes. Moreover, it makes ICP an attractive platform to build multi-chain custody solutions and wallets. So they have this milestone. Orbit is a secure solution for digital asset and smart contract management. And this milestone, called Echelon Milestone within ICP, will broaden its asset management capabilities by enabling seamless integration of native tokens from other blockchains, starting with Ethereum and ERC20s. Again, very deep level interoperability with other chains. There are some chains that are still, they still have not one connection to another chain. And you have internet computer building like native, I mean, you guys kind of get it. So a lot of DeFi stuff. They talk about governance and tokenomics, talk about DAOs, the network nervous system, developer experiences. So you can see a very in-depth. I feel like we went over the very, very high-level milestones that I think are the most important, but obviously there's a lot more at play here. I also pulled up this video where it's about a 40-minute video. I mean, I could do a separate video where we watch it and basically react to it together. But I mean, it's a long video. But basically in this video, the head of institutional relations at DFINITY Foundation basically goes through what the internet computer roadmap looks like. And they introduce 40 new features across 10 milestones to supercharge ICP. And I believe that they give like examples and they talk with Dominic and some of the other developers within the ecosystem. You could see here they're talking with them about what these projects are going to do, what the roadmap looks like, where everything's going. So if you guys want to take a look at this, this was posted on February 27th on the DFINITY X page. But really more importantly is understanding at a glance what the ICP roadmap looks like, what they're looking to build, how they're looking to build it, all the different verticals or categories that they're building in, right? Number one, this is the most important one, especially for AI compute, right? Being the compute platform. All computations of the world can run on ICP, they say. ICP is a decentralized compute platform operating as an extension of the internet, offering cost-effective and compute and storage services with infrastructure provided by independent entities around the globe. The platform allows anyone to deploy smart contracts on the internet and run them in a decentralized manner. And then you can go through all of these milestones that we just covered, and you can look at them in depth, see what they're working on, how much, how close are they to completion, what steps have already been completed. Decentralized AI. We covered this. This is huge, guys. Given a description of an application, AI can write an application for you. And by deploying it as an ICP smart contract, make it available to you at a URL, just like that. Second, AI as a smart contract on ICP addresses the problem of users having to blindly trust AI models like we just talked about. Think about that, guys. You can ask AI, write me an application for X, Y, or Z, and then boom, it provides it for you. And so you can see all the milestones here as well. and how far along in development the DFINITY team of developers are. Chain fusion, the interoperability between the internet computer and the other chains. Privacy, super important, especially if you're going to have large companies building within the ecosystem of ICP. Platform decentralization, right? Improving the security through decentralization. You can see the decentralization here on the dashboard. Internet Computer, I think it's dashboard.internetcomputer.org. And you can see all the nodes around the world. You can go deeper into them. Look at the subnets, look at the data centers, look at the node providers, node machines. And you can see how decentralized the ecosystem actually is. And what does this mean for the security of the ecosystem? We briefly covered identity and then digital assets and governance and tokenomics and the developer experience. So you can see like DFINITY, while they're working on a lot, the quantity of what they're working on is categorized into like 6 or 7 categories that we just covered. And these categories are very high level integrations of technologies that are already being developed, but putting them on the blockchain, putting them on an interoperable platform. That's not just for one chain, it's for all the chains, right? And there may be a future where you're utilizing an AI agent maybe in the Ethereum ecosystem, but it's built utilizing internet computers technology. Because remember, there's only a few chains that have the capability to do it. I'm not saying that they can do it tomorrow, but there's only a few chains that have the capability to do this with AI, with decentralized compute, with all the other things that we talked about. But there's only one that's doing it, and that's the internet computer. And that's why I'm extremely bullish. Listen, long term, nobody knows how any of this is going to roll out. Are they going to be able to accomplish the things they say? Well, the fact that they're the only chain that has real AI agents already on chain being computed by decentralized network, to me, it seems like they're way ahead. And so the next AI narrative that comes around, ICP is well situated for it. And that's just talking about AI. I mean, there's so many other things, so many other areas of development that are extremely important as well. And so I would like to know from you guys, do you think internet computer is the premier AI crypto, the #1 AI crypto? Or do you think I'm just hyping it up? Let me know down below in the comments. And while you're down there, don't forget to give the video a free thumbs up, hit the subscribe button. Let me know what you think and what other type of videos you want to see on this channel. Other than that, I'll see you when I see you. Invest responsibly in crypto on.